I remember, like, honestly, when you dropped me off at the airport, we did not talk after that.
Oh my God.
I was like,
No,
what
no,
did I
no.
do?
Listen, that is not how it happened.
Let's sit on the couch, let's talk it out. Come on, join the show, I'll tell you what I know. Oh, talk about it. It's the best podcast, let's have a blast.
When I was a kid, I went to a private school for a few years, and it began in 6th grade, and I met some really, really cool people. I really did. One of which was Asia Trebian, known as the model, who was recently on Thick House, and singer, which you can currently stream her latest single, Stay Beautiful, on all streaming platforms. Asia, what's good?
Hello, Archie J. I've been trying to get on this podcast for so long. I'm like, Archie needs to have me. I don't want to ask, but
No. Well, you're here today, and we're going to talk about the music. But first, I do want to talk about the importance of having the talk.
Yeah.
Now, I know what you think of when I say the talk. It's not that talk. Okay, we ain't talking birds and the bees today.
We ain't talking that talk, but we talking that talk.
Okay, so we were just a little history, and correct me if I'm wrong. So we were good friends growing up. Later, both leaving that school, going on, but staying connected, finding ourselves maturing together. Dining out, creating content, and maybe a little club to club from time to time.
Okay, a little drinky drink. We got old enough to start drinking.
Okay, but we reached a point in like 2016, 17, probably 16, where we lost communication. And I thought it was because you woke up and decided to ghost the friendship. And then you took a step back because of initially another party without us coming together and like having the talk to keep it short.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think honestly, at the time, the way that I felt, I thought it would be better to just kind of remove myself from the situation, which now, I know now that I'm more mature, I know to have open and honest and, great communication. And so
what was the reason for you for not addressing whatever the situation at that time was head on?
I think for me, it's more so like, obviously we had known each other since we were kids.
Yeah.
And I think with the whole situation, it should have just been something that I should not have had to address. It should have been like, this has been my friend literally since I was a child. I shouldn't feel like, he's changing or he's switching up on me. But I should have had the conversation. But I just felt at the time that I mentioned it a few times and it just wasn't clicking.
Yeah, clearly didn't click.
It just
didn't
was
click
not
because
clicking.
I was like, literally, what did I do? And we also share a mutual friend, and so I would have conversations with her, and I'd be like, I literally don't know. I wrap my head around it. So I want to ask you this though, like, how does one, because friendships are interesting to navigate, but how does one stay true to self when it comes to maneuvering different energies that friendships can bring?
I think it's just about setting open and really open and honest boundaries. Set boundaries with your friends, but also have boundaries with yourself on what you will allow. But at the same time, I think it's important to always make sure that you are communicating how you feel. You are not just having your guard up, but it's about balance. Because a lot of times, in the past, I've set up guards and I have had boundaries, but it wasn't balanced. It was a little too like cold with it, which was a big issue with our situation. It was very just like black and white. I don't like this, I'm out. Now it's more so, it's balanced. Like I don't like something, instead of just being so cold with it, it's more like I'll have a conversation, see where this goes. Hopefully it clicks. But if it don't click, then I got to go, okay?
But I just thought about, because it's so funny now. Because you had lived in LA before me, and so I had visited you at one point, and I remember, like, honestly, when you dropped me off at the airport, we did not talk after that.
Oh my God. And honestly, no. Listen, that is not how it happened. A little bit it was like, that was kind of like our last like dealings with each other. But again, in that moment, in our last moments, I felt like, damn, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's another situation where I'm being brought up, in a way that is not really negative, and I don't understand why.
But you said it wasn't from me though. There was somebody else associated.
It was
here.
another person associated, but I just felt like, why does this person feel so comfortable to continue to say negative things about me to somebody that's my friend? You know what I'm saying? It's just more so like, does this person really have my back? And the way that it's getting brought back to me is being made seem like it's a joke, a running joke between the two of you. And so, at the time, I just felt like it was best because I couldn't really figure it out, that I just had to let it be, and then.
I think it's very important though that to iterate that both parties are valid, right? Because people process different and everyone's emotions are valid. But was there ever a time where you wanted to reach out but the ego got in the way?
Yeah, there was a lot of times that I wanted to reach out, especially when I found out that you had moved to Los Angeles, California.
I did.
And did not tell me.
Well, you wouldn't answer my calls.
No. Hey, and the thing about it is, I'm literally scrolling through Instagram. I see Archie J, like, congratulations, girl. I'm like, what is the congratulations? I'm looking, I'm like, oh, so he's been living in LA all this time, and I had no idea.
You wasn't answering phone calls.
Crazy.
You wasn't answering phone calls.
It wasn't even that. I think if you would have said, and that too, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, because this is all kind of like a little blur, but now that I'm thinking about it, it was that just kind of added on to it too, because I'm like, he's literally out here and he hasn't even, regardless if we are talking, because I still felt like my feelings were valid. I still felt like I needed an apology. I feel like you should come to me, whatever the case may be. But I'm like, he still hasn't, he's here and he still has yet to tell me. Even my mom knew before I did. I'm like, how do you know? It's on Facebook. I'm like,
does Mama Trebian follow me?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I think it was like maybe from Facebook or something. Okay. You know how Facebook world is small.
Kansas City, the
it's
word
like,
get around.
Yeah, it's literally, it's about 50 people. I'm just kidding.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's a big city. It's an actual
2
city.
million people there.
Yeah,
I looked it up the other day.
It's an actual city, and I hate when people try to make it seem like it's a little dust town. I'm like, it's not. It's a real city. We have the Chiefs, go Royals. So. But I'm glad.
Why? Okay, what? Go ahead.
I'm just glad that I have learned balance with this, because honestly, you were not the only person that got it. We have another mutual friend that felt like that person got it too. And I'm like, we didn't even have an issue, but it was like, you didn't talk to me either for however long. So maybe it was more so me with some of it. Because, moving to LA by yourself is hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard. It's super stressful. Just trying to figure out and get yourself like situated out here is super stressful. And so a lot of that, I did kind of like distance myself from a lot of people. But obviously, our situation was a little different, unfortunately.
Why did you agree to rekindle?
You know what? Because it was really like, okay, all this time has passed. Our mutual friend was really like, pushing for it to happen. She was pushing.
And I was like, I've literally given up. I've tried.
Yeah, she was pushing for it to happen. And I was just like, I want to be in a better place, like with everybody, whether, we still talk or whether we don't. I just, I felt like I was ready to be more expressive. For a long time, I wasn't expressive with the way that I feel. And so it was just really like a growth moment for me because you reached out multiple times, but I just was not ready to have the conversation. But I think I was finally ready to be open and like, honest about how I felt.
I feel like that's a testament to people's journeys, right? And so, I speak freely and openly here about just being, moving at your own pace. We all have so many questions, and to be like considerate of the space that we're in. And it's taken a very long minute to get there.
Right.
But but I do think that is valid, right? Because I know like me leading up to this, feeling like I had so much anxiety of like, why now, right? But then also you're coming at it from the perspective of, in a way, I'm doing this for myself. Yeah. And it's like a teaching moment for maturity, yada, yada.
Yeah.
So
can I just say though, meeting up, like, I was a little like, I had anxiety too.
You had a great outfit on though.
Really? I was like, I have so much anxiety because this could either go one way or another. And the person that was supposed to come with us actually ended up getting COVID, so she wasn't able to come. So it really was a one-on-one moment. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm scared.
It was like a Zeus network.
Yeah, literally, we were like, dun, dun, dun. She's walking in. She's coming. I'm like, he's here.
Where were the cameras that day?
Where were they? But it in that conversation, honestly, I'm going to tell you this right now. I have handled my friendships and my conflicts totally different just off of that conversation.
Yeah.
Just from the way that you explain, how it was and how cold I was, with the friendship and like the way that I just let everything go. And that was another growth moment for me. So I'm glad that I was open to having a conversation. Look at us now.
Look at us now. We're sitting on the healing couch.
On the healing couch.
And if you've seen some content already, then some people kind of know, but probably not. Let's reiterate it.
Yeah.
That you are responsible for my face and the makeup on the Wendy campaign.
Yes, and you're responsible for my
the single artwork.
Yeah, my single photo.
Yeah, the artwork for the single. So I want to talk
Cover
about
art.
this. I want to talk about this because, yes, we're friends from 6th grade. Yes, you're a model, but you've been singing since I've known you in 6th grade and probably before that.
Yeah.
And you have finally gotten to the point to where you're releasing music. And you have your first single out, Stay Beautiful, which is beautiful.
Thank you.
What was the process like in writing that and to getting it across the finish line?
So the process with that was, I actually did not write my single. Alexis Spite wrote it. A dear friend of mine, my sister, so beautiful. I really had this whole vision for the song when I heard the beat and the way that it made me feel, the way that I wanted to express. We just kind of sat down and like brainstorm. I just told her, how I wanted it to sound like. And everything, how I felt about it. And she really created this beautiful song that I was able to, perform and really bring it to life. But it's a beautiful song. I think it has a great meaning. And yeah, you guys should go listen to that.
Stream it for sure.
Stream it.
What is your goal for the song? Like, what is your goal for the song? And is there, I don't want to put pressure on you, but is there a video?
Okay, so the goal for the song, honestly, really, I was putting it out because I've been so fearful to put music out. I'm like, what if people don't like it? Like, what if people don't like the way I sound? Or, what if they've been seeing modeling from me? What if they're not open to, hearing music from me? And so really, it was just to really get some feedback and to see how people would react. But now I'm just like, I want to take this even further.
Yeah.
And so I would like to shoot a video. There probably will be a video coming soon because I keep getting asked that. I'm like, you guys really want a video? I'll shoot you a video. So the video would be next. But yeah, just look forward to hearing more music from me.
Definitely follow her so you'll see that yourself. But as a musician, I also want to ask you this, like, what overall do you want to be known for?
Overall, I really want to be known for my uniqueness. Like, I feel like so many times when you have a lot of women that do a lot of the same things or look similar, we get so caught up in comparing. I really want to be known just for myself and my uniqueness, my tone, my energy, my vibe, my genuine ways. Like, I really want to be an artist that is just known for being me, being art. I am art. I'll say it all the time. I do think I'm art. I think my body's art. I think my hair is art. I think my mind, the way that I think, the way I feel, everything is like, it's beautiful. And I just want people to see that. I want to finally start getting like my ideas and stuff like out into the world.
I love that. That is very beautiful.
Yeah.
Everything I do is art too.
Okay.
I'm a painter. I'm Picasso.
Yes, literally. And I think people should start thinking like that. Like everything, like God created such a beautiful world. It's like literally everything is art, from the trees, from the wind, like everything is art because he really took his time when he created all of us. So we are art. We're God's
I got
art.
art in the back of my head right now.
Okay.
You see the back of my head?
Let me see.
You see the back of my head?
Okay, give us a little. We need to see. It's the back of the head for me.
That's art. That's art.
This is pure art.
That's for art today.
Okay.
No, I want to. Can we sing your song real quick? Can we do like a cappella? Can you give us a drop of beat?
Yes. Okay, I do. Okay, how did it go?
Okay. You got it. It's your song.
You know what it is. We don't need no title. It's just what it is. You know what's entitled. You got me and I got you. If you're around, then I'm coming through. Oh, it's been a while. You know I'm the realest. I hold you down. You know what the deal is. I stay down for the come through. If it's yours, then I got it too. Don't wanna pull away, not even just a little. But if I'm in the way, even just a little, I won't slow you up and I won't slow you down. But it's more than just having you around. Life goes up and down like a seesaw. Are you the rock holding me down to stay up?
Hey.
I can't figure it out like a jigsaw. Tell me what's up. I got you no matter what.
Okay.
I'm about to say, I need you to come in on the chorus.
Is that supposed to be
Difficult.
Oh, all right.
Relax
Anyways.
for me, baby.
You gotta, I sang the song.
Yes,
I
and
did
I'm
sing the
actually
song.
about
I
to
sang the
release
song.
that.
We gonna get to that.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna release that too.
thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having the conversation,
Okay,
having the talk.
being open to having the talk. Bottom line of this podcast today, I just really want people to know it is good to set your boundaries, but also it is okay to communicate when you're not feeling something, when you're down or somebody did something or said something that made you feel a way. It is okay to have that conversation. Sometimes the best conversations are uncomfortable, and we have to, get past that.
There you go. Stay beautiful.
Stay beautiful always.
Boom.
Boom. There it is.
What's up, family? Thanks so much for tapping into this episode. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube and Instagram and wherever you get your podcasts from for listening pleasure. Don't miss our weekly Millennial Conversations Pod Post Edition right here. My name is Archie J, and thanks for joining me today.